Heartburn. It feels awful. You can't sleep. Those chalky tablets do absolutely nothing. Your body is clearly talking to you. But here are 4 surprising things that your heartburn may be telling you. We all think of heartburn as having too much stomach acid, so then it comes up into our esophagus, right? That is not always the case, my friend. Heartburn is actually stomach acid in the wrong place. But the question is why? We need to examine one tiny muscle, the lower esophageal sphincter. It's essentially a little circular muscle, or door, we can call it, between the esophagus and the stomach. Now this muscle tightens and opens based on several things: neurotransmitters, hormones, acid concentration in the stomach. When this door doesn't close properly, that's when we run into issues. So let's go and take a look at 4 different things that may lead this door just a little bit open, causing us some serious pain. Number 1, you may not have enough stomach acid. I know this throws the whole heartburn paradigm on its head, but it's true. Acid concentration helps keep this door closed, right, between the esophagus and the stomach. So if we don't have enough acid in the stomach, then this door might be left just a little bit open, allowing the acid to reflux up into the esophagus. How do you know if you don't have enough stomach acid? You can work with a nutritionist or other healthcare professional, and they can assess for various clues to figure out how your stomach acid levels are doing. Number 2, peppermint around mealtime. Peppermint and spearmint are fantastic. I love peppermint tea myself. But for some people, these can actually be a trigger for heartburn. They're part of a class of herbs called carminatives, and these herbs have a muscle relaxing effect, which is great for certain things like nausea and gas, for example. However, not so great when it comes to the muscle tone of that lower esophageal sphincter we mentioned. Peppermint and spearmint may in fact relax this muscle tone, leaving that door open between the stomach and esophagus. So some people may experience acid reflux or heartburn when they consume peppermint, spearmint, or even peppermint tea and spearmint tea. So put down the peppermint tea around mealtime and see if that helps. Number 3, you're not sleeping well. I know, it seems like sleep and digestion aren't necessarily related, but in fact they are, and it all has to do with melatonin. Melatonin is our sleepy time hormone that essentially tells our bodies it's time to go to bed. Melatonin actually has another role as well. Also lowers our stomach acid levels and helps strengthen that lower esophageal sphincter muscle. All good things that we want when it comes to keeping our stomach acid in our stomach. Now, the catch-22 is a lot of times the reason we're not getting good sleep is because of the heartburn. A few things that you may want to try is elevating your head at night when you sleep at least 6 inches, and then just being mindful of how close your dinner time is to your bedtime. And number 4, you're stressed. Stress plays a big role in heartburn. Actually, in digestion overall. When we're stressed, our bodies are prepared for fight, flight, or freeze, which means that all of our blood is flowing to our limbs to run or fight, to our hearts to get the blood pumping, to our eyes, to our lungs. Digestion is not a priority here. Survival is. So whether it's an email stressing you out or an actual bear chasing you, your body doesn't know the difference. This means that things like secretion of digestive juices gets put on hold. Therefore, we may experience issues with digestion, including heartburn, if we are not in a nice relaxed state when we are eating. So, that being said, be mindful of stress around meal times in order to really make sure you're digesting your food properly, and this could actually help with heartburn. So I hope these 4 things got you thinking a little bit outside the conventional heartburn wisdom box. There are so many other factors that also play a role in the heartburn equation. These could be things like certain medications you're taking, potential bacterial infection, trigger foods, meal timing, sleeping position, hiatal hernia. I mean, the list goes on. If you're frustrated with this chronic burning sensation and you are just at your wit's end trying to figure out why, then head to my website and schedule a free 20-minute call with me. I would love to support you on your journey in a safe way. As a final disclaimer, I just have to say, if you are currently on any medication for heartburn, do not stop, do not change medication or dosage without talking to your prescribing doctor first. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.